And the Wisconsin driver, Matt KENSETH, jumps out of his Toyota Joe Gibbs machine.
Can you believe you're in this victory lane? We had a really packed Dollar General Camry today, and I didn't get to show it all then, and I had real bad research, but I thought we had one of the best cars here, so just big thanks to everybody at TRD, everybody at
yes, Juliana White looking very sexy there.
Joe Gibbs Racing, man, they've been giving us some bullets lately, and it feels good to get one today.
Matt, even after you told them you'd really saved, you were asked to save another 3/4 of a lap worth of fuel. How'd you do it?
I wanted to pass Jimmy. You just never know about those guys, and I knew that Chad didn't want me to pass him, so I wanted to pass him and get in front of him and then just control the gap. And once it started dropping behind me, Jason just told me to keep saving. We talked about it a little bit before the race, and just saved as much as we can. So again, I just need to thank all my partners, all our sponsors on this car, and everybody back at Joe Gibbs Racing. Glad to get one here at Pocono.
Matt, Jason and I talked about getting momentum
very
for
cool.
the chase.
Matt KENSETH getting the very awesome win. A lot of people running out of gas there at the end. Unknown how many drivers completely ran out of gas. Matt KENSETH, Joe Gibbs Racing, DeWalt, Dollar General, Toyota. Congrats to them. It is their weekend here for the Windows 10 400. So let's get this race recap started. We had a Chevy SS pace car. The first caution was for Casey Kane. He had an unbelievable crash coming off of turn 2. We got a lot to talk about here, guys. People running out of gas. First, Joey Logano, then Kyle Busch, and then even Martin Truex Jr. ran out of gas. But yes, Casey Kane missed the pit road wall there, so that's pretty good. At least he's going home tonight. Not in an ambulance or a helicopter. Well, I'm sure he'll be using those. Well, except for the ambulance. Anyway, so he hit the pit road wall, and then we had a stoppage in the race so they could repair the fence or the wall. But then, yes, our next caution was for Kevin Harvick. His motor blew up. He was racing against Kurt Busch. I have no clue what happened to Happy Harvick. Either way, his hauler leaves Pocono Speed Raceway early in the race. The third caution, we had Sam Hornish and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. They got into a little crash there. Ended up ending Ricky's day. In lap 58, Casey Mears got a penalty for removing pit equipment. Also, Brad Keselowski, he got a penalty under that green flag pit stop. Also, he had a tire roll down pit road. And I don't know how that didn't bring out caution right away. Normally, if there's a water bottle or a piece of tape on the track, NASCAR throws caution right away. I will say it was on pit road. But still, if they're going to call a caution for a water bottle or a piece of tape, I think 50-pound more or whatever tire should have been worth it. Okay, lap 58. Or wait, that was what we just talked about. The sixth caution was for Paul Menard. He got loose. He ended up hitting the 41. And then the 41 ended up smashing into Sam Hornish Jr., so Sam having a great day. We also had the 35 get into the 88. Poor Dale Jr. He had a decent finish, though, here at Pocono Raceway. We also had Alex Kennedy. He brought out a caution. He backed up into the wall. Trevor Bayne says he hit a tailpipe out there on the racetrack. Ended up blowing his radiator. And then towards the end of the race, the announce team started talking about saving fuel. And it turned out that, yes, they needed to save fuel. We had the 22 out front, Joey Logano. And he ended up running out of fuel. Then everybody's pick to win this weekend for who will win. Kyle Busch was looking like he was going to get it done. But if the 22 was on the same pit strategy, would that 18 Toyota have enough fuel? In the end, it did not. So Kyle Busch ends up running out of fuel. Third place behind him was Martin Truex Jr., and he runs out of fuel. Matt KENSETH, the Wisconsin driver, ends up not running out of fuel, and he wins the race here. So Let's get to your leaderboard rundown. This was the Windows 10 400 at Pocono Raceway, August 2nd, 2015. We had 160 laps. All 160 laps were run. There were 8 cautions for a total of 32 laps. Total top speed of 176 miles per hour. That's kind of slow, isn't it? I'm not sure. Anyway, we had 13 leaders and 18 lead changes. 43 cars started the race. At the end, we only had 39. And according to this, it was 75.9 degrees outside at Pocono. So Matt Kenseth bringing his Toyota home for Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs continuing with that horsepower streak in NASCAR. Second place goes out to Brad Keselowski. He got it done. He led 3 laps today. Jeff Gordon in his last run at Pocono finishes 3rd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. A spin and a 4th place. I guess that's good enough for him. He did not lead any laps today. Greg Biffle comes home 6th. Greg Biffle's 5th. Jimmy Johnson is 6th. AJ Allmendinger is 7th. Clint Boyer is 8th. Tony Stewart finishes 9th. Congrats to Tony Stewart. Carl Edwards finishes 10th. Paul Menard is 11th. Kyle Larson is 12th. Austin Dillon is 13th. Landon Cassill is 14th. Jamie McMurray is 15th. 16th is Danica Patrick. David Reagan is 17th. Eric Almirola is 18th. Martin Truex Jr. finishes 19th. Joey Logano is 20th. Kyle Busch is 21st, which it says he did not finish. I'm not sure right here about what's going on this thing. But anyway, Denny Hamlin is 22nd. Ryan Newman is 23rd. Justin Allgaier is 24th. Alex Bowman is 25th. Michael Lynette is 26th. Cole Wett is 27th. Casey Mears is 28th. 29th is Matt DeBenito. 30th is JJ Yaley. 31st is Brett Moffitt. 32nd is Travis Quapple. 33rd is David Gilliland. 33rd is David Gilliland. 34th is Reed Sorensen. 35th is Jeb Burton. 36th is Timmy Hill. Kurt Busch finishes 37th. Alex Kennedy is 38th. Sam Hornish Jr. is 39th. Trevor Bayne is 40th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is 41st. And Kevin Harvick finishes 42nd, 140 laps down. And Casey Kane finishes dead last in 43rd, 157 laps down. So we got 5 races to go until the chase for the Sprint Cup. Next week we head to Watkins Glen International for the Cheez-It 355. After that, August 16th, it is time for the Pier Michigan 400 at Michigan International Speedway. After that, we're going to do some night racing. It's the Irwin Tools night race at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're going to go to the last 2 races before the chase, and that's the Bojangles Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway, September 6th. And the Federated Auto Parts is September 12th. It's a nighttime race Saturday at Richmond, and then the chase starts, guys. So let's get to our Who Will Win winners. We only have 2 people that picked Joey Logano this week, guys. And that's Kellogg's Cup Series, who just had I do my Racing Across America. He ended up picking a track, and I did it. And then he wins this thing right here. So shout out to Kellogg's Cup Series. And Jay Fishke. Shout out to you, Jay Fishke, and Kellogg's Cup Series. Thank you guys for watching my video. Once again, congratulations to Matt Kenseth. Getting it done for Wisconsin, Toyota, Joe Gibbs, and all the Matt Kenseth fans out there across the world. Alright guys, we will see you in Watkins Glen. Peace.